Today's video is very exciting and a topic that we get asked over and over. Stay tuned and learn some essential lessons when it comes to editing your videos to stand out. It doesn't matter what program you're using, the same principles apply when you learn to edit. I've been video editing for over 20 years on all kinds of equipment, and I've trained all kinds of age groups and people with a range of experiences. I love the magic of editing and how it will open up a whole new world to growing your business. My favorite styles of editing are either fast-paced, bold and attention-grabbing, or slow and emotional to pull in the viewer into your story. I love to create videos that challenge new thinking and inspiring new ways. My name is Rachel Dunn and I'm from Girl Director, and I'm really excited to share some of the great tips that I use to save you time and money when it comes to editing. I'm a very visual video creator, which means I don't do things by the book or the numbers, and sometimes a logical order. I do things by eye and feel. And a video is technical, but it's also about feeling the message and developing your video muscle. So by learning to edit, you get a sense of what is a good flow and what doesn't work. And there are some important things that you need to get right when it comes to starting on the right place when it comes to editing. As a business owner and entrepreneur, it's also important to know that editing your own videos takes time. So make sure that you really think about whether you want to outsource or learn it yourself, because people do expect to learn things like this straight away and then get disappointed. But this is also going to really catapult your business to the next level, and outsourcing is part of the process. So when you can understand and direct people and direct them in the language that you know, it will help your communication with an editor. So it's really good to learn and then outsource. The first lesson I'm going to talk to you about today is file management. Organizing your footage is the first thing to do no matter what program you're using. So first of all, get an external drive and download all of your video files onto the external drive. Video files will fill your computer really fast, as you may have already experienced. So save all of your video assets on the drive. That's footage, projects, everything. And this means your computer will love you and be able to run at its optimum speed without getting really full. So here are 5 things to make standout videos. Number 1, choose the music first. This is a little secret that I use. Probably about 80% of the time, I will choose the music first. And this will inspire me to make really awesome videos. The music drives my passion and timing and the message and emotion. So choose music tracks with different parts of the music so you can break up the track. And maybe there's got lots of little ebbs and flows in there so that you can use different parts in your particular video. Means you will have more mileage with one music track. One big mistake most people make is they just add music to the end to fill noise. They don't use music to amplify the message and enhance the message. Sometimes you don't even need music. So when you are choosing music, listen to the tracks, and when you're inspired, download a preview and test it. Once you're really happy, you can go back and buy the track, or even find a free Creative Commons track that you love and go from there. Number 2, lazy editing is a no-no. Jump cuts, lazy editing is one of the things that I cringe at the most when it comes to watching video content. Sadly, this happens to most videos that I see. Now, there's an exception to the rule when you are using it for a stylistic approach, but there is no excuse to be lazy. Just because you've stuffed up your wording on a video and cut a piece of footage out like this, where you've stuffed up, doesn't mean you can piece it together and hope no one notices it and just take it out. So don't do it anymore. All of our clients are taught to create flow, visual experiences for their clients that take people on a journey or help them to feel emotion when they're watching a story. Number 3, branding elements. Using bold and standout design elements is my specialty. Being a motion designer for a long time for television stations, I used to use animation, bold text and graphics, and this really enhanced the viewer experience. And you'll probably notice this when you see our videos. It's something we've been doing for a very long time. Design and boldness are our specialty. So think about what your brand represents, the colors, the design elements. Even choose a couple of music tracks to represent your brand, because branding is everything. It's not just about the look and style and color, it's also the sound. So be consistent with your fonts, information, branding, and everything. Don't use too many fonts, use 2. That's it. And create a style guide. Have everything in communication so that you can share this information with your editor, with your graphic designers. It keeps everything consistent. Number 4, adding After Effects renders and clips. After Effects is an amazing tool and I have a love-hate relationship with it. I'll never forget the days of working in television when I learned how to be a motion designer with one layer on a timeline, for those of you who understand animation. And I used it just that and a tape machine. So after being many years in television, there was redundancy hit and I only learnt on this amazing equipment in TV. Suddenly, I had to learn a whole new way of working from home because the station had upgraded their technology. But After Effects was such a refreshing upgrade from what I'd been using in television stations. I could now buy a template and it would save me months of work. So After Effects is a fantastic way to really add that wow factor to your videos. So when you are rendering out your After Effects files, save them in your assets on your hard drive with all your branding elements so you can reuse them in your videos. It makes life a lot easier and make your videos really stand out. Number 5, a warning about stock footage. When you choose stock footage for your videos, make sure that you choose videos that represent your brand and what you're talking about. When you use stock image libraries like video blocks or iStock photo or video, you can find the same video used in so many other videos, it begins to lose the power of your stock video because automatically people are seeing something they've seen before and they switch off. This is one thing that happens the more saturated things are. You've got to learn to create your own stock image libraries. And this is another thing we teach our clients is that when you can start to film or capture elements for your own video libraries, you don't have to spend $100 or more on one particular video image. So it's important, definitely still buy stock images and download free content, but just know that if other people are using it for many other videos, which starts to become saturation, you'll find that people just switch off because they start to see the same images all the time. One big thing that I'll share with you is if you are a busy business owner, it's time to learn how to streamline this process so you're not bogged down with editing. Editing takes time and it's best that you focus on what you're good at. Let go of the things that are stopping you grow. And that may mean letting go of some of these things that are bottlenecking you. The sooner that you have all of this sorted, you will have hours back in your day. Don't hang on to everything as a business owner. So if this is something that you want help with, make sure that you get in touch with us. We help companies just like you to create systems and processes for teams so that you can easily manage your editing so that it's not time consuming and so that it doesn't become a stressful experience. See you next video. I'm Rachel from Girl Director.